Hi, this is Dr. Tom McFadden of Advanced Cosmetic Surgery. We're here in Greenville, South Carolina. We do the full gamut of surgical and non-surgical cosmetic procedures here. And let's see what video topic we're going to cover today.
Hey everybody, I'm Dr. Pete Felice here to talk to you about mini tummy tuck surgery. A lot of patients ask, well, what's the difference between a full tummy tuck versus the mini tummy tuck? And the easiest way that I explain it to patients is the mini tummy tuck is just going to be the bottom half of what the full abdominoplasty surgery is. And when I do a mini tummy tuck, patients will also get liposuction to help with some of the contouring of the sides and the front of the abdomen. But where a mini tummy tuck is different from a full tummy tuck is the mini is perfect for patients that just maybe have a little bit of skin or soft tissue excess between the belly button and the pubic bone. Mini tummy tuck doesn't involve tightening up the muscles or the rectus plication that a full tummy tuck is. And really a mini is a perfect operation for patients that might just have that little pooch underneath the belly button or a little bit of resistant skin and fat that doesn't want to come away with diet and exercise. So it's a great option for patients that still want to have abdominal contouring but don't need all of the muscle plication and as much skin removal as a patient who's a good candidate for a tummy tuck operation. So with any operation that we do, lots of factors are going to play into how much a surgery costs, based on the time that we need in the operating room, based on the amount of anesthesia or the type of anesthesia that a patient requires, and also the depth of the procedure itself. Is it something that we can do as a minor procedure versus with anesthesia in the operating room? All of these are factors that go into determining the cost for a procedure. Our patient coordinators are very adept and very able at walking you through this just to make sure they've answered all your questions and let you know exactly what to expect when it comes to the cost of any operation that you're interested in. So with regards to whether or not a procedure is covered by insurance, other factors go into that, such as the indication for the procedure, why does the patient need it, and also whether or not the physician or the surgeon performing the procedure is included in a certain insurance coverage group. So make sure to talk to your surgeon, talk to your patient coordinator, and we can give you the best idea of whether or not the surgery that you're looking for is going to be something that insurance can help you with. Mini abdominoplasty surgery typically takes anywhere between an hour to 2 hours, just depending on the amount of tissue that needs to be removed for each individual patient and the amount of other procedures that could be performed at the same time, such as liposuction or surgical procedures for other parts of the body. In terms of the safety, it is very safe and has a very well documented profile of adverse effects. So sometimes complications like a fluid collection or a little bit of a blood collection. All of these are really easily treated, easily diagnosed, and patients tend to do very, very well from this operation in terms of the recovery overall. So some of the things that we look out for all of our patients after the operation is to make sure that there's no infection on the skin or in the deep tissues. We want to make sure that there's no seroma or protein fluid accumulation underneath the skin. We also make sure that there's no bleeding or a hematoma or a blood collection underneath the surface of the skin that might need to be drained. And also we just want to make sure that your incision is healing up properly with no separation of the sutures that we put in. Other than that, patients tend to do very, very well with minimal complications and minimal discomfort after this procedure and are up and fully recovered, usually within a period of about 3 to 4 weeks with no limitations on any of their activity or exercise. So the mini abdominoplasty procedure is actually pretty well tolerated by a lot of patients in terms of post-operative discomfort. And one of the reasons for that is the fact that we're not manipulating the muscles. We're not sewing the muscle together. And anytime I'm not touching the muscle or manipulating the tissue around the muscle, patients have less post-operative pain. It's more comfortable overall for the recovery period. In terms of the medicine we give patients to keep them comfortable after the operation, non-steroidal anti-inflammatories are the best friend that we can recommend for patients to have in terms of their medications. Very rarely do we need to have a patient on anything stronger like a narcotic medication. Usually with over-the-counter medications, they're perfectly fine, well tolerated, and comfortable within just a matter of days and getting back to their normal self. So in terms of getting back to normal physical activities, I tell patients that by 3 to 4 weeks after the mini tummy tuck operation, they should be back to normal activity as tolerated without any limitations. Leading up to that, I like them not to lift anything heavier than about 15 pounds for the first 2 weeks. And I want to make sure that there's no cardiovascular activity or strenuous exercise, at least for the first 3 weeks after surgery. So a lot of patients will wonder, well, what happens if I get pregnant after I have a mini tummy tuck or abdominoplasty operation? And the simple answer is you might find that there's a little bit of stretch, a little bit more laxity, or a little bit skin and fat excess in the area where we've already operated. But that's not a problem at all. A lot of times after pregnancy, women will find that they can get some contraction of the skin and the soft tissue. And if not, we're perfectly capable to do another operation in the future should a patient want it to have a little bit more contour for the skin and the soft tissue of the abdomen. So thanks so much for watching this video on mini tummy tuck surgery. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button so you can see more content and more videos about all things plastic surgery, and keep watching. Thanks so much.